In this video, my goal is to create the ultimate diamond mine in the mesa near my starter base. This thing is going to be huge, and to make things worse, I have to get this done before day 150 if I want to have the video out in time, giving us only like 60 days. And I think if we want to have this done in time, we're going to need fully enchanted diamond tools and armor. Let's do some diamond mining. But before we do, consider subscribing because I am trying to accomplish a mega build every episode, every single week. I am so glad I took the time to get Fortune 3 because I was down there for literally maybe only like 20 minutes and I got a full stack of diamonds, which is great, so we can make a completely full set of diamond armor and tools. There we go, a full set of diamond armor. That feels great. But if I want to enchant all this brand new armor, we're gonna need a mob grinder to get all that XP. And I actually know of a great location for a mob grinder that's actually right near where our mega project is going to be for this episode. Our mob grinder is finished, and it was kind of hard to time lapse because we're just in a tight space underground. But as you can see, we have the basic little skeleton spawner, nothing too special, flows into here, drops down into this little room full of moss, our enchanted table. I tried to decorate this a little bit, and while I was building this, I noticed we just hit day 100 of our Minecraft world, and we've accomplished so much in just 100 days, from building this huge starter base, mining a stack of diamonds already, and now a super powerful mob grinder. I'd say we're off to a great start. Unfortunately, this does mean we only have 50 days left to build this mega diamond mine. This is gonna be cutting it close. Anyways, I've just been down here hacking away at these skeletons, trying to get the 30 levels over and over again, getting some decent enchantments. Let me just try to get some decent enchantments and I'll be right back. We are completely enchanted, which is great because hopefully we won't die now, but I actually want to show you something that's right up here. Here is the entrance to our monster grinder down there, and you're probably wondering why it's in the middle of this random mesa. Well, because this mesa is actually the perfect spot for my mega build for today. You see, I want to make a giant mine going all the way to bedrock right in this area over here, and this is the best area with no caves and a skeleton spawner nearby. Looking on this map, it is quite far away from our starter base, but I mean, that's alright because we got nether portals, so it takes about 2 seconds to get here. And anyways, I want to have our mega build scattered out throughout this entire world, so this is actually quite good. Anyways, let's see how this goes. I have all my shovels, my pickaxes all enchanted up, and I just want to dig to bedrock, or at least try. Let's see how far we can get. Here we are at the top of our dig site for this mega diamond mine project, and you can see this thing is pretty big. It took me many hours to dig all the way down there, and that's only halfway. Yeah, believe it or not, that is only halfway. That's just the beginning of the deep slate level, but that's as far as I'm gonna go. You see, I don't want to make this too big because this is already big enough of a project. And I've almost fallen down this thing a couple times, so I think what I want to do to the bottom here is kind of like detail this a little bit and add a big pool of water to the bottom. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to look. I think I'm going to use some of the lush cave stuff, but I guess let's just do it in another time lapse. Alright, a little bit more work down there at the bottom, and I think it is looking pretty good down here. However, the rest of the walls, not so much. And if I want to be able to access those walls, then I'm going to need to build a bit of like a spiraling staircase all the way to the top. That's going to take a little while, and it's going to take a lot of wood. Thankfully, I have quite a bit of wood, so let's get right to it. With only 18 days remaining, we need to detail these walls fast, so I decided to add some amethyst geodes to the side, but of course I had to mine one down first. And after adding a little bit more detail to all of the walls, I decided to go on to phase 2 of the plan, which is actually adding each mining section, one for copper, one for iron, and one for diamonds. Let's start with copper. I am really happy with how this first mine section here turned out, and this is the ideal level Y46 or 40, it's 48 I believe, where this is the ideal level to mine copper, and because we're also in a mesa, this is actually also the ideal level to mine gold. So I decided to take both themes, make this kind of themed around copper and gold, and I think it turned out really great. Behind each of these doors will be an entrance to a mine, which I have not made yet, and as you can see, yep, there's already copper right there. Now we've just got to build 2 more of these, and actually one right here at the very bottom under this lake at the diamond level, which is still quite a ways away. Our second little mine entrance here is done, and this is for iron, because iron spawns best right around Y12 like Y6, so that's why I put it here. And I'm sure you've noticed this here. This is not what you think it is. It's not like a ladder or bubble column or something like that. It's actually something that's going to make this a whole lot easier that I will show you in a second. But now we've got to finish our final mine section all the way down at -56. Here is our final bottom diamond mining level down here, and you can see it's not that special. I was kind of out of ideas, but I tried to incorporate some stuff, even some diamonds, because of how rich we are, and I think it's all right. The redstone torches add a nice little glow to the room, and we also have this. And let me explain this now in a bit of one of the brighter rooms. This here is our system to make mining so much easier, but we need to build a little bit of some redstone. Here is our system finished, and I set up one of these for all 3 levels. You see, when I put something in this chest, for example, this piece of copper, it'll shoot up this bubble column all the way over here to this row of chests here, and you can see that, yep, right in there, this bottom chest here, and this will make mass mining of a bunch of different blocks so much easier because I don't have to constantly empty out my inventory back at my base. However, I don't just want a bunch of chests laying out here in the middle of nowhere, so I'm actually going to build something here, and I have a little bit of design that I think is quite cool. Let's do it now. And here is what I ended up with. This little shack with a copper roof that's eventually going to oxidize. And of course, this water tower here, which I think turned out really, really cool. And this area is coming along pretty well. I mean, our mine is looking great. That looks great, but the land around it, not so much. I'm going to deal with these chests later, but for now, I think I just need to do a tiny bit of terraforming to really finish off this whole area and call this project complete. And with no time to spare, we have just finished our mega mine project, and it has turned out better than I could have ever imagined. I've never really built anything like this before, and I am very happy with how it turned out. Anyways, if you did enjoy, don't forget to subscribe for a new mega project every single week. Thanks for watching.